Auroras, exactly, right? So we're talking about a coronal mass ejection, commonly called a solar flare, right? But they are happening at different levels of the sun's surface, magnifying the power of the plasma being ejected from the point of the sun to the earth, which is 93 million square miles away, right? Plasma, right, is hurling and pressing itself within the core of the sun, just like iron is doing the same thing in the core of the earth, creating a magnetism, a magnetosphere in the core of the earth and in the core of the sun. So we're talking about Li-Fi, light frequency, right? The Internet of Things, right? Aurora 74. We're also talking about the interaction of things, right? Light path information, core to core relationship between the sun and the earth. Plasma is the fourth state of matter. It's fluidly, right? Just like inside your body is fluidly, mostly fluid. This is energy moving in a fluid. Is it a particle? Is it a wave? It is the photon shared energy, right? Coming from the sun, governing the interaction between the photon and the electron, stripping it, right? Stripping them down, right? Pressing, pulling, right? Those two P's, right? So let's get it in. This coronal mass ejection coming from the sun, right? We're talking about the interaction of things between the sun and the earth, the light path information, the core-to-core relationship, right? We're talking about the color bands, right? We're talking about the color bands that happen at the points, right? The points, 93 million square miles away. The North Pole and the South Pole create magnetism, right? Like if you lay a magnet bar underneath a piece of paper and drop some metal shavings on it, you'll see the magnetism field, the sphere of magnetism, right? The same thing is happening within the sun at its core, which is plasma, but it's creating multiplicities of spheres of magnetism, fluxing and crossing in a wave upon each other, right? Creating more energy. The interaction of things, the light path information coming all the way to the planet. It is energy, solar cell, human cell, right? The human cell stores energy and information. The solar cell and Li-Fi technology can store energy and information, right? And use that to keep the Internet of Things afloat, hopefully, when this flip happened, right? This is another New Black World Order TV Productions, right? We're going on part 4 of Aurora, right? Aurora, which is one word, 6 letters, and 13 what? Segments, right? We're talking about the AM and the FM, right? Wave modulations, and we're going into the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things will be people, places, and things. They're going to talk about smart dust. Smart dust, right? Interacting with the planet via the photon shared energy light. Li-Fi, life, L-I-F-E. It adds up to 32. The word cell, C-E-L-L, adds up to 32 too. We're going to talk about synthetic biology. We're going to talk about, right, that amine, that artificial, that Aurora 5G technology Li-Fi, right, the Internet of Things. This is another New Black World Order TV Productions, right? We're talking about charged particles, right? We're talking about charged particles. We're talking about the color spectrum where scientists gather information about the plasma in the fields of magnetism within the core of the sun by taking models with mathematics, creating the image and breaking it down in the color bands to extract information that's being transferred from 93 million square miles away in a suggested flat linear universe to a suggested square mileage flat linear Earth. We must trust information, but we must verify. We must measure twice, but we must cut once. This is another New Black World Order TV Productions. Chopper. And remember, family, they say that the Big Bang or that blast, that photon shared energy, right? Deep within that blast, 13.7 billion years ago, right? And if we subtract 4.57 billion years from that 13.7 billion years, we will get 9.13 billion years. The light path information. The core-to-core relationship between the magnetic fields within the sun and the magnetic fields within the earth created by iron, creating that. And within the sun, it is the plasma, right, created by the pressures of hydrogen and helium, right? This is another New Black World Order TV Productions. Chopper. We're talking about one word, 6 letters with 13 segments. We're talking about synthetic biology. We're talking about the coming 5G technology, Li-Fi in the Internet of Things, the light frequency, right? Until next time, check me out, baby. I'm doing my thing.